Going down to the house of sausage. I got my barbecue shoes on. Going down to the house of sausage. I got my barbecue shoes on. Gonna put me a brat in a red hot.
Welcome to BBQ Today we're going to do some low and slow pulled pork sandwiches on the grill. It's real easy to do. Now here I've got a pork shoulder. It's about 9 pounds. And it's also called a Boston butt. And what we want to do first is just clean it up a little bit. Generally the pit master doesn't have to do much trimming. You want to leave most of the fat on because over the 7 to 9 hours this will do low and slow. Most of that fat will gel up, easily pull apart, and of course you want all the taste and flavor you can. So first thing we do here is we're going to make a real simple rub, and we start with about a tablespoon of brown sugar and a tablespoon of coarse salt. And here we're going to use about a tablespoon of sweet paprika. And about a teaspoon to a tablespoon of chili powder. Now, of course, you can use your own rub, but this rub works real good on this pork shoulder. Now, you want to mix it up real good and coat that pork shoulder all over. Rub it in there good. Now, the rub is not going to go through this fat cap, but it gives it a nice color, and you just want to cover this Boston butt real good. Now we're going to let this rest for about an hour, and because we just pulled that pork shoulder out of the refrigerator, so we want to definitely warm it up before we put it on the grill. So while we're waiting, let's put together a red sauce. And we start with about a cup of apple cider vinegar. And here I'm going to use about a cup of your favorite ketchup. And I'm going to use about a tablespoon of red pepper flakes here. Now, of course, you can adjust these ingredients if you want. And here I've got about a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to use about a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And I want to use about 1 to 2 teaspoons of your favorite hot sauce. And throw in about a teaspoon of salt. And give it a good mix, because we're going to heat this up, bring it to simmer on the grill for about 5 to 10 minutes. It's going to go real good on these pulled pork sandwiches. Man, it smells good. All right, like I said, you want to bring it to simmer, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, and then take it off the grill. Okay, about an hour's gone by. This pork shoulder is ready to go on the grill. We're going to be doing some indirect low and slow here. We've got a nice water pan or drip pan underneath. And you want to do that when you're doing a long low and slow to catch all that extra grease. It makes for cleaning out the grill a lot easier later. Now here we're adding about a chunk of hardwood, that's hickory. We like to use hickory with our pulled pork. All right. Now we've got a temperature in that grill about 250, 275. All right. A couple hours has gone by. And you can see we're getting some nice color to that fat cap. This is cooking real good. Now here I'm going to add another chunk of hardwood in there because we want to maintain a real light smoke, at least through the first 3 or 4 hours of this low and slow. And here we've got some mopping sauce here in a spray bottle, and it's just equal parts vinegar and apple juice. You can just use water or whatever your favorite mopping sauce is. You just want to add a little moisture now. Now we're about halfway into this low and slow. It's about 4.5 hours, and we're going to introduce a little more heat as our temperatures were falling off. So we'll add some pre-lit charcoal. Again, we want to run the temperatures between 250, 300 degrees at the most. And we'll flip that pork shoulder around for some even cooking. All right, through the miracle of time, this pork shoulder is done. But you want to use your instant read thermometer here, and we're looking for about 190 to 195 degree Fahrenheit, and this is where the fat gels real nice. And this will make for some real tasty, moist, pulled pork sandwiches. Now I want to get that red sauce reheated again. And now we're going to let this pork shoulder rest for about an hour. Take a look at that. You smell that? It smells good. We've got some heavy duty aluminum foil here, and we're going to wrap it up real tight. This allows that fat on the inside to coagulate, so when you begin pulling that pork, that fat will just fall right away. All right. I'd say it's time to eat. That sauce is warming up good. It's time to pull apart this pork shoulder. Man. Look good or what? You can see how easy it pulls away. Now generally you can just use your hands, but if this pork shoulder is still real hot, you can use a fork. You can see how moist and tender it is. See the way that meat falls away from the bone. Of course, you're gonna be careful, otherwise somebody's gonna take that bone out. All right. We're getting hungry. Let's put together some sandwiches here. Of course, you don't want to forget about them pork butt drippings there. You want to add a little bit of that juice. And then, of course, put some of your sauce on there. Mix it up real good. Okay, I've got some rolls here, and I want to give a good portion on each one of those rolls. Now, of course, you can serve up your pulled pork any way you want. Got to pull off some of that dipping sauce. Man, you getting hungry or what? Now, some like to put a little bit of that coleslaw on. Hoo-wee. You don't want to forget to add some of that red sauce. Man, this is almost like religion now, isn't it? Now, I just have to excuse us. We're going to eat some of it. Man. And the next time you're looking for a good recipe for your next barbecue, well, you just check out BBQPitBoys.com.